Hey, what's up, you guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back at it again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse McFarlane Toy Store exclusive gold label Catwoman and Batpod from the Dark Knight Rises. I got this from the McFarlane Toy Store. It's the only place you can get it, and I'm very excited to actually get it in hand. This is one of my favorite, or this is my favorite Batman vehicle of all time. So having it in action figure form makes me very happy. You can see the packaging is very simple. You get pictures of Catwoman and the Batpod. You get adjustable goggles. We'll take a look at that when we open them up. You get the Batcycle, or the Batpod is 14 inches long. Here's some instructions. There is some assembly required. We'll go over that. Barcode. More images on the side. More on the back. And then, Catwoman and Batpod on the side. So let's get to it and crack her open. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a quick look at the accessories. She comes with a basic DC Multiverse base. This is really nice. Then she comes with a trading card. Flipping on the back, you get a bio. Really nice that it came with a trading card. I love it when the figures come with a trading card. Out of the box, she comes with these two gripping hands that, that way she can hold on to the handles of the Batpod. We can pop these out. Then she comes with a pair of open hands, which is really nice. I like having these interchangeable options, with this Catwoman. It's nice that she comes with some interchangeable hands. It would have been cool if she came with some fists, but there is a platinum edition to this figure. I won't go into it right now because I do actually have it coming in on the way, but I will talk more about that release when I get to that initial video. Before we take a look at the Batcycle, there is some assembly required. The two cannons in the front are detached, and they do attach to the vehicle in different ways. So we'll start off with the easy one. This one will go on the left side of the vehicle. This one is simple. There's just a peg with a peg hole, as you can see, with the you see the peg hole on the gun. Just plop it in like so. Very easy, just clicks into place. But with the other one, it's a little tricky. As you can see, there's no peg hole on here, or no peg or peg hole on either of them. The thing you have to do is you have to slide it onto the pull, this open part of the gun onto the pull, and then there you have it. The guns are attached now. Before we get to the Batcycle, let's take a closer look at Catwoman. And I'm just going to be very brief with this one because I'm going to save, the full review of the Catwoman for that Platinum Edition that's coming in. And just so we can take a more look at the Batpod. Because again, that Platinum Edition is the same thing as this. But there's one major difference, and that being the head sculpt. And the head looks great. It definitely looks like Anne Hathaway. Really do like it. You can see the makeup on her face. You see that blush, and then the lipstick looks great. The eyes look really good. As you can see, her hair's a little parted from her, from the backs. That way she can look up when she's on the Batpod, which is really nice. But the main feature of this head, this Catwoman figure, is the goggles, which is really cool that you can flip them down over her eyes. That way she can wear them like she's riding the Batcycle, which is really cool. It's a cool feature for the head sculpt where you can slide them down and up. But the thing I don't really like is that, when you have them up, they don't have that ear look that they had in the movie, which is kind of disappointing. But that's kind of why I got the Platinum Edition, so I can have that look, because the heads are different. But again, it is just really cool to have that, flip down goggle feature. That is awesome. And just quickly going over the rest of the suit, it looks really good. This is all new sculpt. You get some really nice detail on there. You get, the zipper. It's all black. You get the glossy black gloves, and then the boots, which is really nice detail, and the belt as well. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail with this one just because I have that Platinum one coming on the way. But I really do like it. I almost thought this was reuse of the Nightfall body, but it is not. Like, it definitely does seem like it's going to be reuse of that Nightfall body because of the boots and the gloves and, that big zipper. But no, this is all new, I expected it to be all new, so that's really cool. Now let's take a closer look at the Batpod itself. This thing looks awesome. I don't remember all this much silver on the vehicle. I remember it being more black. But again, just having this vehicle in figure form is really, really cool. This is actually my favorite Batman vehicle of all time. I've always loved how sleek it looks. I've always liked how, simple it is. And just the way it was introduced when the Batmobile was destroyed, or the Tumbler was destroyed in The Dark Knight, was just so cool. It just came out of nowhere, and I freaking loved it. So yeah, just starting off with, how it looks. It looks great. I like, the cannons we get. We have them all attached. They have some nice, paint apps to them on both sides. They're both different, which is really cool. It has this really interesting asymmetrical look to it, which is pretty cool. I do like that a lot. As you can see, you get, where you put Catwoman or any figure, really. It tells you how to do it, and I'll show you in a minute. It's really tricky, to be honest, but it really shows you, it kind of shows you how to do it. You put the knees in here, you put the elbows here, the hands grab the handles, and then her feet will go here. But again, it's kind of tricky. So I'll show you how to do it. I'll do it to the best of my ability to do it, because I tried to, and it's really tricky. But I really like how big these tires are. They look really nice. It's awesome, and I do like how it balances on its own. It can do that. Unlike the previous Batman movie Bat Cycles, you had to have that stand. There was no kickstand with them, so it's really cool how it can balance. It would have been cool if you could tilt it a bit, or have a stand that can have it tilted. It also would be cool if the wheels actually they do spin. They spin normally, but it would have been cool if they spun side to side, like in the movie, because that was always one of my favorite features of the vehicle. And to quickly just measure this out, it comes to around 14 inches tall to the tip of the gun, but to the tip from wheel to wheel, it's around 12 inches. Alright, so let's put Catwoman up on the Batcycle, or I keep calling this thing the Batcycle, it's the Batpod. So I have her in position already, because again, it is really tricky, but the whole vehicle itself tells you how to kind of do it. So I just already have her in position. So you just want to, I first put in the arms, or the hands and the handles. You want to just slide her hands in the handles like so, that way she's already secured in there. And this is just really tricky to do, to be honest, to position her into the right way. You gotta finagle with it to get it right. So yeah, you get her to hold on to the handles. You get her elbows into those guards there. They don't have to be in there, but try and line them up as best as you can. And try and get her to look up as well. So yeah, again, you just have to really mess with it a little bit. So this is how I got her looking up, and see, her hands like to slide out of the handle. So yeah, getting her body is not as hard as getting, the legs in. The legs are the hardest part, in my opinion. So you can't really get them into these knee guards. You can't really get the knees into the knee guards. You just have to do the best that you can to make it look normal. This is probably the most normal I can get it to look. And this looks fine. This looks cool. But again, it does still kind of look awkward. So it just takes a lot of messing around with to get it right. Measuring Catwoman out, she comes to around 7 inches tall. To the top of her head, to the top of the goggles, it's around 7, almost 7.25. And then here she is next to, two other Nolan film Batman figures. We have Bane and Batman from McFarlane Toys. And here's how Batman looks on the Batpod. He looks great. I actually had a much easier time getting him to look natural on the vehicle other than Catwoman. But the thing is, this is, the 6-pack version with the cloth cape. I've really got to find that platinum, skydive Batman, because I really believe they made that platinum edition for the Batpod, which is kind of ridiculous, because it's kind of weird with him, because he doesn't have any gripping hands. This version doesn't have any gripping hands, at least, so he can't hold on to the handles, but he does fit a lot better than Catwoman. But do be warned, he is top heavy. He really is top heavy. Like you saw with Catwoman, the Batpod could balance very easily. As you can see, he's gonna tip the thing over, so be mindful of that. Here's Catwoman leaning up onto the Batpod. And I have to say, this figure set is pretty cool. I would have preferred, just the Batpod if we're being serious, to be honest. The Catwoman figure's nice, don't get me wrong, but I do have that Platinum Edition coming on the way, and that one is the same as this, but it has a different head and it has more accessories. I prefer that one over this one, because it has the goggles flipped up where it looks like she has, like, the cat ears, and it just comes with more accessories as well, but again, having the Catwoman is cool, so if you want a Catwoman to be on the Batpod, you can have the set, and then you can get the Platinum Edition. But I will talk more about the Platinum Edition when it comes in, because there is stuff I want to talk about with it. But this set overall is really good. I don't think it's worth the $70 price tag, to be honest, but that is kind of the retail price of, a vehicle. This is a motorcycle being... motorcycles, those usually are, when it comes to the DC Multiverse line, those are usually $30, and then a figure is $20, and they just price hike to $22. And, when you put it together, it makes sense, and it is a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive, so they are bumping up the prices to exclusives a little bit. But again, really cool figure set. I really do like it. I love the Batpod. I'm very happy to have it in action figure form. So it's really cool. I definitely 100% will be displaying the Batpod with Batman on it. And if I can find that platinum skydive Batman. I do have the regular one coming in. It should be here soon. I'll review that when I get it. But yeah, again, this is going to be displayed 100% with Batman. Like, there's no way in hell I am not displaying this with Batman. Like, The Dark Knight's my favorite movie of all time, and, Catwoman wasn't in that movie. Batman was, and of course, I have to display this vehicle with Batman. It's just, it's a no-brainer for me. But again, it's a cool set. I do like it. It comes with a little more than I thought. Like, I didn't think this Catwoman would come with interchangeable hands, like what the Batmobile said. Like, to be honest, I really wished that Batman came with interchangeable hands so we can grab the steering wheel. So I'm really happy that she comes with the option. I'm glad she came with the figure stand and the trading card, because I like it when the figures come with that. So it's cool that she comes with it. But again, I still think $70 is a little pricey for the set. But yeah, if you want it, it is sold out at the McFarlane Toy Store. The single set and then the bundle with the Skydive Batman is sold out. So if you want this figure, you're going to have to fork up some extra cash on the aftermarket. So I wish you the best of luck of getting this. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, because I enjoyed this figure set. If you did like it, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.